Hello students, in today's module we are going to discuss about the accounts of general insurance business. In the previous module we have already covered about life insurance business. General insurance mainly consists of like your fire insurance, marine insurance, accidental insurance. Before incorporating Insurance Regulatory and Development Act, general insurance was administered by the General Insurance Corporation of India, GICI. Every general insurance company must prepare their accounts separately for each type of insurance. Let's suppose like there is Reliance Insurance, and they are offering fire as well as marine as well as accidental insurance. So in that case they are supposed to maintain separate accounts for each and every type of insurance. Usually the general insurance policies, they are issued for 1 year. It must be remembered that the liabilities of the insurer will arise when the insured suffers any loss due to fire, accident, etc. That means liability will only arise when there is some sort of loss. If no loss is suffered by the insured, no compensation will be paid, and the premium which has already been paid will neither be adjusted nor be carried forward for the next year. हम सब जब भी कोई व्हीकल लेते हैं लाइक कार, मोटरसाइकिल, स्कूटर्स, हम सब उनकी इंश्योरेंस करवाते हैं. इंश्योरेंस इज़ फॉर द पर्पज़ ऑफ कवरिंग अप द लॉस इन द फ्यूचर. अब अगर वो लॉस ही नहीं अराइज होता, जैसे 1 साल की होती है इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी, अब वो इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी जब वो 1 साल का टाइम पीरियड चला, मेरे स्कूटर का कोई एक्सीडेंट नहीं हुआ, ठीक है, तो इन दैट केस मुझे कंपनी को कुछ पे नहीं करना पड़ा. बट ये भी नहीं है कि अगर कंपनी ने मुझे इस साल कुछ पे नहीं किया है तो वो मुझे नेक्स्ट ईयर प्रीमियम में कुछ कंपनसेशन देंगे या इस साल वाला प्रीमियम आगे कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर देंगे. ऐसा कुछ भी जनरल इंश्योरेंस में नहीं होता. द पॉलिसी इज़ फॉर 1 year, you use it, it is just for covering up the loss, that if in case the loss will arise, then the company will cover it up for me. The 3 types of insurance are fire insurance, which means insurance against any loss which is caused by fire. Marine insurance, it is an agreement whereby the insurer undertakes to indemnify the insured in the manner and to the extent thereby agreed against marine losses, like for the voyage, for the inland water. जो water में marine is related to water, right? तो उसके साथ अगर कुछ लॉस आता है, then is accidental insurance. Usually accidental insurance policies contain various conditions which safeguard the interest of the insurer. Question of compensation will not arise if no accident happens. Practically, it is mere a contract by which the insurer promises to pay certain sum of money to the insured in case of injury by accident and to the dependents of the insured in case of death by accident. It is not a contract of indemnity. The insurer is not required to indemnity for the insured person. Some of the private companies which have come up are the Reliance General Insurance Company, Bajaj Alliance General Insurance Company, we have Tata AIG General Insurance, we have HDFC. So these are what? These are the private parties which are playing with the general insurance business. When we prepare the final accounts of general insurance, same like your life insurance business, there are 3 accounts: revenue account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. The detailed formats to it, they have already been discussed, sent to you in the notes that I have shared with you yesterday. Please go through them for the detailed formats. So revenue accounts, for a general insurance company, they are required to prepare revenue account separately for fire insurance, marine insurance, and their miscellaneous insurance business. The main purpose is to show in a summarized form the income and expenditure which relate to different businesses during an accounting year. There are some special terms which are peculiar to a general insurance business, and they are main items of your revenue account. The first one is the reserve for unexpired risk. अब होता क्या है कि जो policies हैं, they are renewed annually, except in some cases where the policies are issued for a shorter period. Since the insurer, they close their account on a particular date, not all risk under the policies they expire on that date. So on that date जो भी हमारी liability रहती है, to the extent that is left, that is called as your unexpired risk. So there is an unexpired liability under various policies which may occur during the term of the policy beyond the year, and therefore a provision is to be maintained. Usually it is 50% in case of fire insurance and 100% in case of marine insurance. Then we have reinsurance claim, reinsurance premium and reinsurance commission. Reinsurance होता क्या है, जैसे we have discussed it in the previous lectures also. Reinsurance एक ऐसा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, जैसे मेरे पास आया किसी कोई फर्म आई, कहती है हमें अपने आप को इंश्योर करवाना है एंड वी वांट टू गेट आवरसेल्व्स इंश्योर्ड फॉर अ सम ऑफ 50 लाख. आई डोंट वांट to miss the opportunity. I'm getting good business, so what I do is I issue them an insurance policy. So later on I think that this is a lot of risk involved. Why not I share this risk with somebody else also? So what I do is इसी insurance policy को मैं आगे से insure करवा लेती हूँ. The policy that I have issued, I get it further insured. That is called as your reinsurance. अब reinsurance claim क्या है? जब कोई loss होगा तो जो लाइबिलिटी अराइज होएगी, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज योर री इंश्योरेंस क्लेम. री इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम क्या है? जो कंपनी को हम लोगों को पे करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज हम जिस कंपनी ने रिस्क लिया है उसको भी तो कुछ पे करेंगे. री इंश्योरेंस कमीशन क्या है? कोई भी हमें, जिसको हम सीडिंग कमीशन भी कहते हैं, विच इज डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम द अमाउंट ऑफ री इंश्योरेंस. देन वी हैव बोनस इन रिडक्शन ऑफ प्रीमियम. Usually जो general insurance policies हैं, they are taken up for 1 year and they are supposed to be renewed after the expiry of the policy. Whether the policy is renewed with the same company or fresh policy is taken with some other company, so there are two options. It is usually a practice that the company grants a reduction in premium at the prescribed rate if the insured has not made any claim. अब हुआ क्या कि मैंने एक बार ही पॉलिसी करवाई थी रिलायंस से. नेक्स्ट टाइम जब मैंने पॉलिसी रिन्यू करवानी थी, मेरे पास 2-3 ऑप्शंस थी. तो रिलायंस वाले मुझे क्या कहते हैं कि अगर आप मेरे से भी पॉलिसी इस बारी भी ले लोगे तो हम आपको प्रीमियम में रिडक्शन देंगे, क्योंकि आपने पिछले 2-3 सालों से कभी क्लेम नहीं लिया. तो ये जो प्रीमियम में वो मुझे रिडक्शन ऑफर कर रहे हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज योर बोनस इन रिडक्शन ऑफ प्रीमियम. प्रीमियम जो हमें जनरली हमारी पॉलिसीज़ पे मिलेगा, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज योर प्रीमियम. क्लेम्स इनकर्ड, जो लोग आगे से क्लेम करेंगे फॉर कवरिंग अप देयर लॉसेस, दैट इज कवर्ड अंडर योर क्लेम्स. कमीशन जो हमें एजेंट्स को पे करनी पड़ती है, बिकॉज हम खुद से तो कभी इंश्योरेंस करवाते नहीं हैं. वी डोंट डायरेक्टली गो टू द कंपनी, वी यूजुअली गो टू द एजेंट्स. सो द कंपनी पेज समथिंग टू द एजेंट्स ऑफ दैट agent who are responsible to get the insurance policy for us. So that is called as your commission. And then we have operating expenses which relate, like your remuneration, training expenses, rent, rate, taxes, the other expenses which relate to the business. P&L account, it is prepared to calculate the overall profit of general insurance business. Operating profits or losses of the insurance business are taken into consideration in order to calculate the net profits. Income from investment and other incomes are also taken into consideration. All expenses and provisions not directly related to general insurance business is deducted from the total of operating profits and other incomes. Income tax payable is also shown in P&L account. In the appropriation section, interim dividend paid during the year, proposed dividend, dividend distribution tax, the balance of profit or loss account with last year's, they are also transferred to balance sheet. If you will see, we are following the same format as we used to do in trading and P&L account. Trading में direct वाले, P&L में indirect वाले. So we are doing the same thing under this also. Then we have balance sheet. Balance sheet is prepared in a vertical format. It is shown into two sections: sources and application of fund. Sources में आ गया shareholder fund, reserves and surplus borrowing. Application में आ गया investment, loan, fixed asset, current asset, miscellaneous expenditure. Your balance sheet are somewhat similar to your life insurance business only. Just there are a few changes. लाइक जैसे आपका जो बैलेंस शीट एज पर लाइफ इंश्योरेंस वाले में था, वहाँ पे वी हैड 8A इन्वेस्टमेंट्स पॉलिसी होल्डर्स, 8B एसेट्स कवर्ड अंडर लिंक्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट. दीज आर नॉट कवर्ड इन हेयर. The schedules which form part of the financial statements are Schedule 1, which relates to the premium earned net. In Schedule 2, we'll be covering about the claims that have been incurred. Schedule 3 relates to commission. Schedule 4 relates to operating expenses related to insurance business. Schedule 1 to 4, they are related to your revenue account. Schedule 5 onwards till 15, they are related to your balance sheet. So then we have your share capital, pattern of shareholding, we have reserves and surplus, we have borrowings, then we have investments. वहाँ पे हमारा investments के बाद investment दो हिस्सों में बांटी जाती थी. 8A investments which relate to policy holders and 8B assets held to cover linked liabilities. But यहाँ पे it is straight away, it is Schedule 8 investments, Schedule 9 loans, 10 fixed assets, 11 cash and bank balances, 12 advances and other assets, 13 current liabilities, 14 provisions, and 15 miscellaneous expenditures. The formats of each and every schedule and the main account, they have been discussed with you in your notes. The formats have been shared. They are somewhat similar to what we used to do in your life insurance business, but there would be certain differences in the revenue account and P&L account. Make sure you go through the formats, and in case of any doubts, you can reach out. Thank you.